Assalamualaikum, good evening everyone. We are from group 94, Lax2047 Poetic Society, and this is our third video discussion. It's our group turn to present our poem, and we choose the topic humanity, but we go specifically into poverty. Now before we start, my name is HAKIM Zukefli, my number is 190291.
Hi, my name is NADINE SAMWIL, and my matrix number is 188010.
Hi, my name is ABDULLAH and my matrix number is 191381.
My name is MAZIN HAMZA, my matrix number is 191287.
My name is MOSAB, my matrix number is 191390.
Okay, so today we are going to talk about the second topic, which is humanity. So we have choose the poem and we are going to talk about it and explain and go deep and deep in this poem. So I'm going to start the poem. So poem about the poverty and the cause of the poverty. So I will start now. Poverty. Poverty is the cause of the humanity society. Poverty is prevails there where the index is. Poverty is extremis, there is where the elite is. Poverty is the poorly man-made, so that we can eradicate from its root. Society affiliates with the poverty. So the corruption is source of the poverty. Only fearless society can be saved free from all poverty. Where the people are dumb and discounted, poverty exists there. Poverty shows how many amateur person rule the country. Poverty is the reason for the philosophical end. So this kind of poem talk about the poverty and explain how can be the people poverty and from which cases and effects. So I would like to ask my friend to explain a little bit about it.
Okay. For me, this poem is very interesting because it talks about poverty, and poverty is a very worldwide global issue right now. You can see poverty all around the world, and sorry to say, but I just watched a documentary lately, and it's about Bangladesh, and I can see how bad the situation is where people live in the railroad. It's basically suicide. Like every day you have people dying from train hit. So not people, basically they are kids. So there's children, and I like where in this poem they say that poverty exclaims there where the illiteracy is. Because in Bangladesh where I see, there's no chance of education, where the kids there, they don't have the options to get an education. So when you cannot learn, it's hard for you to improve yourself, especially economically. So I think that's what I like the most about this poem, is that word that explains where the literacy is.
And then from this verse, we can see that it means that poverty comes by human action. It means sometimes yes, you are born hardly earned family. I mean, you don't have much money. You just have enough to eat, and sometimes you don't have any food on your table. But this verse actually shows the injustice and how people take advantage on other people that can cause them to become poor. And this poor will lead into poverty because they can't provide for themselves. How can they provide for their family? That's what I found the most interesting about this book.
Yeah, I agree with you all, and I have one question with two sides. I want to ask how we can help. First thing, and second thing, and how I cannot make the poor people under human, how we can relate together, how can we relate together. Well, okay. You go.
Okay. Poverty, one kind of the issues humanity we are talking about this topic, so it's surely related. Because poverty affects the food, poverty affects the income, poverty affects your work, poverty affects everything in your life. Sometimes there is some people they don't have even money to buy their hot food, I mean, to buy their medicine. So if they are sick, sometimes there are people they cannot buy food. So it's one of the issues that can affect the humanity. So we are going to talk about the humanity. So it's one of the interesting topics that we can include under the humanity. That's the answer for you, the first question. Okay. So it's kind of things that we sure can say that humanity being one part of the poverty. That's because we need to act like we are human with them, and we need to help, we need to find the solution. So this topic can be included inside.
I would like to add about the humanity one. Why I saw this poverty is related to humanity is because if you see issues like in Palestine and in Rohingya, what happened there is that the government itself are being injustice. Like they say, poverty prevails. There where the injustice is, they are being discriminated just because of their religion. So not just they are being, how I say, eradicated from the society, no help, but they're even being killed, something like that. So no one care about them. So that's humanity over there.
So guys, I want to ask you something. How we include, how to include poverty, how we can identify that this person under poverty.
Okay, I understand that.
The very obvious situation would be like those in Africa where they obviously, you can say that they don't have a house, but their house are just like a tent. They don't have a fresh
Water.
Let's complete your question.
Okay, so Nadine, you are answering. How do you know? How do you tell if the person is poor?
Like a very obvious situation would be like those in Africa, like Bangladesh, Palestine. You can see they live in poverty. So those kind of situation where they don't have a house, lack of drinkable water sources, they have no food, they live in lack of source of medicine, they live in dark, no lights. Those situations can be defined as poverty. But there are also people that become poverty, but they are not in this area. Like in KL, there are those people who are homeless. They are also defined as poor people. So it depends on which point of view that you're looking at. Like if you are talking about countries, region, those are the situation that you can say being a poverty. But for in the country, I mean the city part, maybe those people who are homeless, jobless, they barely have anything to eat, they feed from the home shelter, those also being known as poverty. And I would like to answer your question just now about the solutions to poverty, and actually there are some solutions that already been mentioned inside this book. First of all, it says that where the people are dumb and discounted, poverty existed there. So it means that when you are dumb or lack of education, not highly educated, and you are discounted, the poverty will exist there. It means that if you can if you can if you can avoid by being dumb, by having a proper education, then poverty wouldn't occur. And if you are not discounted, it means that people been treating you similarly. There's no discrimination. And also there's another one. Corruption is the source of poverty. So corruption is another things that people usually do towards you, taking advantage. No, you pay me 100k and then I'll do the work for you. I make it easy for you. But for those people who really need the work, who really need the job, but they can't provide you that 10k or even like 100 ringgit sometimes, they couldn't get it. So they end up being at the same spot for the rest of their life.
So any point guys you wanna comment or?
I would like to ask you a question, just a bit. What do you think about the language of the poem? Do you think is it easy for you, or is it too high? What do you think about the language?
It's between and between. Some words is kind of hard to pronounce, some words are not known well.
Is
But
it nice?
overall, it's a nice.
Do you mind to point out which particular words that is maybe hard to understand? It's not really understandable?
Let's say if the society affected with poverty is what? Is the
Reprehension.
what is the meaning of the reprehension?
Wait, let's Google it.
Reprehension is like what called someone who put the knowledge, okay, or something, okay, then he want to create his idea about it, okay.
Yeah.
It's more to be like it's my option to do what I want in this thing. You understand?
Thing is the money.
No, for no, the word which you have mentioned now, it's mean like that. What I have said. Okay, so that's all, guys. I think
Last thing, for my opinion, it's a nice book and nice topic to talk about. After I understand all the topic and how it's related about with humanity. Yeah.
okay. So that's all for us for this today, and we are going to end our third video and see you next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
This is so obvious.
Yeah.